Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 96 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. I logged in to discover that apparently one of my dogs turned into the beast. Luckily, the beast seems to burn during the day, and he's not gonna come at me, which I'm very thankful for, because I would most definitely just collapse in a pile of death. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for him to die, and which he did, which is good. And I'm just gonna go over here and see if there's anything to collect. It looks like he died somewhere over here, but I'm not seeing any drops or experience orbs, so that seems kind of odd, because normally they drop Heart of the Beast or something like that, don't they? Maybe you have to be the one that kills them. Seems reasonable. Anyway, in today's episode, I'm going to be doing lots and lots of mining. I think I'm going to do... I haven't quite decided yet if I'm going to do the checking in every so often, or doing a speed run. I'm going to take a couple minutes to collect my thoughts, and then we'll go from there. So, I will see you then. Alright, a bit of time... and I'm back. I went back to the other base to make a whole bunch of torches, made some more food, revitalized my pickaxes, applied some enchantments. I'm completely out of experience now, but that's fine. Loaded up on some chests, and I brought a diamond, so I finally was able to capture some of these villagers. The other ones in the other buildings are still around, but for now I'm focusing on just digging down until I feel I'm at a safe strata. I'm not going to go all the way to the floor, but I'm going to go quite a ways so that I'm going to be below the ocean when I get there. I will need to widen this out when I'm taking villagers down, but I'm going to worry about that later. For now, I'm just focusing on making a path for me, and then I will worry about getting it accessible for villagers later. So with that, I'm going to come back when I'm down at a level that I like, and I will see you then. And of course, I've come across something of note. It appears there is a tunnel down here. So in the interest of keeping things on camera when interesting stuff is happening, we're going to go ahead and record here for a little bit. Oh, big cave system too. That is less than good news as far as keeping things safe for the villagers goes. Definitely going to have to go ahead and put some work into buttoning this up. Start with some light. Continue with some barriers. Ooh, coal's a really good find though. Alright, so it appears there's a pretty hefty tunnel system. Let's see. Dirt's pretty junk to me right now. Tracks are useful though. I also kind of want to mark this so that I know to come back if I feel like it. So let's go ahead and grab up this coal. Granted, inventory space is kind of a problem right now. I guess I don't need the sand. I'm using my iron pick right now because it can go through this strata. And it has efficiency on it, so it's at least something. The biggest difficulty I'm going to have with this tunnel for now is that I'm not going to be able to easily resupply without doubling all the way back. So maybe with that in mind, I go ahead and just make the initial tunnel as small as possible so that I get there as quickly as possible. It's probably a good idea. me just gathering up this coal. This coal is actually a fairly important resource still. Yeah. Grab. I'm gonna end up using all of this anyway, so I might as well do something. Oh, Jesus! Whew. Scaring the crap out of me. Suppose I should, you know, make things a little safer before getting all gung-ho about this digging and stuff. So let's start by... Oh, that's poison spiders. Nope. I thought I could back up a little. Alright, goody. Thought I heard spiders from somewhere. Definitely need to seal this all up so that nothing can get through. The tiniest of enemies will kill the villagers, and we definitely don't want that. So let's seal this all up. Actually need to make it... Oh. Okay. Fun and exciting. Just block it up. Block it up. I'm going to try to make this 3 wide, so I'm just going to block it right here. We're about reaching where I wanted to. I think I'm going to go another 10 blocks down, because then I've gone down 30 stairs, and that might be enough. Alright, cool. And then, whoops. Definitely want to just block that off, make it solid. Or at least close enough to solid. Yep. Excellent. A little bit of free widening there. I don't think I guess I didn't need to make it stairs, but it's better that way. Oh, definitely need to seal that up. There we go. Excellent. Might have to widen the roof too. Either way, I'm going to continue the stairs. Toodles. Okay, so this is however many blocks down. I think it's like 35 stairs that I used. I'm going to go ahead and put these other stairs back, and then we're going to start the journey of digging that way. I need to dig approximately 4,148, and that's by using just, you know, Pythagorean theorem, because I know the distance, the relative distance between A and B, so I measured C. And that's going to be a lot of blocks. But we'll get there eventually. And when we get there, we'll be able to set up a big old shenanigans with a path for the villagers. And then I'll have to widen it, so it's going to be an adventure. So here we are, having to try to fill in a ravine, which is, I believe, why I had originally brought the sandstone blocks with. But definitely forgot to grab those again, and I don't particularly care to go back to go get them. This has been going smoothly so far. Obviously, I'm going to have a wee bit of a difficulty with pickaxe durability at some point in the near future, and this tunnel's not going to be particularly wide as it is. I haven't been counting, just doing every 10 blocks a cobblestone to mark the spot, so hopefully that'll be enough to count it every so often and figure out where the heck I am as far as that goes. My doggos I did not expect to see. They must have teleported from the desert once I got over there. I actually thought that one of them had been converted, but it must have been one of the wild ones that turned into the beast. I do, however, assume that these guys will starve at some point in the near future, or just die from fall damage if they keep jumping off like that. But I'm going to go ahead and do what I can to fill this back up, and then I will be back with more speed run to show a bit more of the mining. Actually, no. Disregard that. I know that I can only find so much music, and it's not particularly interesting, I think, to just watch someone mine when there's nothing dangerous going on. So I'm just going to do some check-ins every so often, and we'll see how things go. This is probably going to mean that the episode is... Or not episode. Yeah, the episode is not going to get posted until a bit later, because this is a lot of work. Oops, I guess... I was hoping to have this ready a bit sooner, but with that, I will be back at the next check-in. Toodaloo. Welcome back to me. For you all, it's been not very long at all. For me, it's been, a while. I've been going at it for a bit. Every 10, I put a cobblestone, and then every 100, I've put a torch. So I think I'm on like the 4th or 5th, so I've only gone 500 blocks or so. But I need to head back to revitalize my pickaxes. The other one I dropped off in a chest. And that's where we're at. So that's my brief check-in. I'm at best a quarter of the way there. I haven't really been counting how many torches I've laid down. I don't think it's more than 10. So not even a quarter of the way there, but this will be great in the long term for bringing those villagers. So progress will continue. Ta-ta. So after running back to the villager base, reforging tools, and counting, I am at a whopping 500 and, I don't know, probably like 20 or so blocks here. So, woo buddy, keep on trucking. Means I'm 1/8 of the way there. It's exciting. Toodles. Yet another check-in. I am now officially at 1,100 blocks, which means I am approximately a quarter of the way there. Though I did realize that this is a perfect angle, and the route that I took while up above probably was not. So at some point, not sure when, I'm going to have to start angling probably that way slightly. Also, not sure how I'm going to go about finding my base once I get over in that area. I might go ahead and head back onto the other side and dig, like this direction, and then this path will intersect with it and go from there. To be determined. For now, I'm just going to head back to mining. Toodles. Okay, and it's been a couple days since I actually did any recording, but I did some more block carving. I am now approximately 5, 10, 15, 16, so 1,600 blocks going at this angle this way, and I just had the realization that my calculations for this are likely completely off for a couple reasons. One, the number of blocks I was counting were from the portal this way, which is farther away from the village to here than it would be from this point to lining up with my village back home. Because at home, the path in the nether goes out, farther, then to the right, and then back. So, like, this portal up here in the overworld is higher, farther back that way than it needs to be. Also, my portal is not directly on the village either. So what I think I need to do is go back to that other village and start making a path going directly this way, ideally at the same height, which is going to be a little hard because I can't be super precise because finding sea level is difficult, at least within any realm of accuracy. However, if I use that river's height, which I'll need to figure out how many blocks this is above there, then that should be sea level, and then I can find sea level back at the other village, start that tunnel, and then if I go, oh, I don't even know. I'd have to calculate how far away I am. If I've gone 1,600 blocks, 1,600, I don't have A or B, so I don't think I can quite calculate what that would be. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'll have it be at least, what's the whole distance that I said it was? 3,160. If I go, actually I can do that. I can do that math, maybe. It doesn't matter. Either way, ooh, storm. Apparently it was the middle of the day. I'll just go like 2,000 blocks or something ridiculous. And it'll only be a 2 wide tunnel, so that should be a little easier. Alright, so let's see here. So there's one. I'm just gonna go see how high above the 2, 3. Need to see how high above the water I am. So 3 blocks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I gotta find how many stairs I built downwards. Subtract the difference. And then that should be approximately what Y level I'm at. And then I can do the same at the other base. So let's head on over here. Jump back in here. Oop. What's my frame rate right now? 105, so that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, so 30 blocks down. So 30, so that means Y should be 34. Yeah, because it went 64 is sea level, and I went 30 blocks down. So it's either minus 30 or 34. Okay, so I will be back when I'm at the other base. And here we are, back at the base, grinding up all that coal and stuff that I had collected, and it is high time that I determine the height between this area here and ground level over there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, but up to 2, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. So then I need to figure out, so if I'm 13 above, I needed to get to minus 30, so I need to go down 43 blocks. So let's head on over to the main tunnel here, because that'll do fine enough. I'll get them down to some sort of holding pen down here. Oop. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Y level 64. So then 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. So right there. So in theory, if I just start tunneling this away, like 1,000 or 2,000 blocks, I should either intersect my path from the other place or come across it. So, or I will then double back on the other side, continue that sharp angle, or continue the angle path and go from there. So that's back to boring stuff. So I will come back when I have some sort of progress update. Toodaloo. Quick interjection because this is taking course over, several days. I came back and realized that I think my counting had been off, so instead of being this far down, I am now chopping away at this. So, gonna go about 2,000 blocks, and then I'll be back. See you then. Okay, and with this little marker right here, I have made it 2,000 blocks straight this way. So what I'm gonna do at this point is head back to base, refuel on my tools and stuff, and then head back to the villager area and continue digging in that diagonal. As you can see, there are some danger zones, so widening this might be a little difficult. I'm going to try, once I line up with this, I'm going to try doing it without. We'll see how difficult the villagers are. Hopefully not. If they are, then I'll pen them up in a corner and widen this by a block or two. In some of the spots, it's definitely going to be more difficult than others, but, what can you do? I've also come to realize that this is going to be way beyond normal release schedule. So, it's been a week or whatever, I think, since I last posted. But this has represented a lot of work, so unfortunately there's no way around that, and I couldn't, do an interim episode or anything, so... Ah well, here we are. I will see you once these two paths are joined back up. Hooray! Not too terribly long later, the two tunnels are finally hooked up, and it looks like 2,000 was a wee bit of an overshoot. But I also, oh my gosh, I got it right on level. That's awesome. So my counting worked once I recounted on that side. I think I accidentally, skipped one or two when I was going down the steps the first time. Either way, that is going to finally be the wrap-up to this episode. I'm super excited next episode to bring those villagers home. It's gonna be great! Alright, anywho, thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time. Toodaloo.